want to talk about something else. Like, what's the difference between single mom with kids versus dating somebody, a dad with kids? Like, you think it's the same thing though, or it's different?
It depends on the scenario. I dated a single dad.
Yeah. And how was, but
well, actually,
honestly, in my opinion,
I take it back.
I think women go through differently with dating a nigga with a person with a guy with kids versus a guy dating a woman with kids.
Okay,
it's a different dynamic.
9 times out of 10,
because they don't have their kids.
Yeah, they don't have them. They don't have sole custody of their children. Mm-hmm. They don't. What happened?
Go ahead.
They don't have sole custody of their children, so it's a little bit different. Moms usually have sole custody of their kids, so finding babysitters and having to, take care of the home and regulate and do all that. You don't have to deal with that when you're dating a guy with kids, because the mothers usually have them, and they probably get their kids on the weekend. That's
true, and I could go a step further too. That with a woman dating a guy with kids, like women don't have to be the leaders of the household. They don't really have to be the sole providers, right?
You have to be the nurturer.
You have to be the nurturer. No, but listen, but that's easier nurturing than you have to actually financially take on a kid that's not yours. It's easier to nurture, bro. When that kid crying, it's easy to hold when they crying, hug them when they feeling sad versus if my family is not, I got to pay for you, the guy, and his kids. That's hard, bro. That's harder. Nurturing is easy. Okay, I could hug your kids broke, bro.
Okay, it's not. It's not even. Okay, so let me put it to you this way: when I dated someone with children, right, and I had my kids around too. So if I'm going to cook, right, I'm cooking for all of our children. If I'm going to the store to get snacks, all the kids get snacks. If I'm going to Target to get toys for my kids, or if we go out to the supermarket and I gotta buy like 8 lollipops, I'm also doing for their kids too, even though I don't even know them like that. Like I'm doing everything. I'm including the stepkids.
But the father still got that leadership role though. It's easy because number one, right? Children listen to their dads more. So children don't really misbehave. Only time they probably misbehave if with you, they probably left alone with you, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe they're who's this, that. But when dad is around, kids are way more behaved. You know what I'm saying? And like women, like the dad could still, like the men still are the leader of the household, meaning that they still could provide for that woman. So she could still get treated like a wife and feel like important because that guy got to take care of her and the kids. Versus if a guy who dealing with a woman with kids or dating a woman with kids, he got to take on that financial burden. He got to take on your emotional burden, financial burden. Yeah, that's if she's an actual single mother. But if she's a single woman with kids, that's different. Jimmy, what's the difference?
The difference is, okay, so I'm a single woman with children. I'm not with the dads, but they do for them.
Yeah.
Right? They take them on the weekends, take them on breaks, and I'm not, and they're able to go over there and I have my free time. A single mother doesn't get free time because she's always with her kids 24/7.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I think is actually a little harder for a man to date a woman with kids versus a woman dating a man with kids. Because if a woman, right, dating a man with kids, like you said, mothers got sole custody. In reality, 9 times 10 the mother gonna have custody of the kids, right? So say if they do co-parent healthy away, right? He will only have them for 3 days out of the week, and you have them 5, and that woman could get 5 days of her man to himself, to herself.
Right.
Versus a man, he only if the co-parenting is cool,
right?
Or which is not possible because I think it's more deadbeat niggas than deadbeat fathers, and there's a lot of deadbeat niggas out here. He get your time 3 days or 2 days out of the whole 5 days. So a woman will still get her man time because, like you said, the men don't have their kids like that. Right. They can still have room to build. They can still have room to focus on each other, go on dates without finding babysitters.
So here's the thing. Here's what you also have to realize that why some of the last situation that you just described, women who do have their kids and they're able to go out and do. They have support systems. Mm-hmm. Having a support system is
that's very, that matter too.
Yeah, and if you have even neighbors that are able to watch your kids when you want to go on a date, like neighbors that you trust, just not like random people, and family members that you can call, like my sisters and all that. I could hit them up and be like, "Hey, I want to go on a date. I need to get out the house." Like, mm-hmm. And we're able to do that. Mm-hmm. We're able to do that. So I just feel like you have to have a support system, and this is a perfect opportunity to have this conversation because I just posted something, and me and my sister are going back and forth about it. So it's this woman who she lives in Georgia, and she separated from her kid's dad, and he went back to Alabama where they came from, mm-hmm. and he took their 2 kids.
Oh, damn!
So. No, but they agreed to it. It wasn't like So he agreed. They agreed for him to take their 2 kids back to Alabama mm-hmm. because one, all of their family is out there, so he has a bigger support system out there, mm-hmm. and he wanted his children. Mm-hmm. So I was saying, I don't think she's doing anything wrong.
I don't know. She ain't doing nothing wrong. It was sons or daughters.
I don't recall if there were girls or boys.
Okay, good.
But either way. If they were both boys, or if there was a male child, like mm-hmm. why is it so wrong for him to go with his dad? You know what I mean? But even if the dads are willing to be active, what's the problem? If you separate, like if the parents separate, the mother can still be a healthy co-parent and active in their child's lives. Especially because the chick, her name is Kayla Nicole, I think, or something. Mm-hmm. She make a lot of bread she create a lot of content on social media, mm-hmm. and she's famous for that now. Okay. So she got bread to go back and forth and see her kids and do for her kids.
Yeah, as long as you're still in the kids' lives, though.
Right, she's
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what happened when, mm-hmm. It's the only way that's a problem when you let people know your business between you and your kids. Mm-hmm. No, they don't might have to know that shit. Whatever you do with your kids, that is your kids, and that's the person you make kids. Right. Everybody else's opinion do not matter. And that's why I'm saying, like, sometimes families can cause deadbeats because they could be in people's ear, oh, and sometimes it can be on the father's side. Oh, she got a boyfriend over there, she no, leave her alone. Do your own shit. Go figure. No, serious. This is why you don't have nobody in your business. Whatever you want to do with your kids, I feel like just don't put your family involved. And they don't have to know every little thing. And I think that's why don't even get no friends involved. Mm-hmm. Just that's between you and the situation is. But
right.
But I mean, I don't see no problem with that.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's no problem with that because sometimes kids do need their dads around, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel, and this is the shit that's debatable that some people talking about. I think low key, like, fathers are better parents than mothers, though.